Unpack our prompt, the first thing that we're going to do is look for action words that tell us what we need to do, like describe, explain, compare, contrast. Let's take a look at our prompt and look for action words. In both A Test of Honor and The Boy Who Hunted Grasshoppers, characters face different tests. Based on the events of each story, describe what each challenge that Restina and Lighthair face are, and how each character succeeded. Explain what lessons can be learned from Restina's and Lighthair's success. Support your response with details from the passage. One action word I see is describe. I also see explain. Both these words tell us what to do. Now I'm going to look for who or what we will be writing about. When I read this, I know who we will be writing about. We'll be writing about Restina and Lighthair, two different characters. What will we be writing about for them? Well, we're going to have to write about each challenge that they have and how they succeeded. We're also going to have to write about any lessons that we can learn. Look for question words. Now we're going to look for question words, words that help us write questions like what, who, how, why. Take a look at this and let's look for some question words. I'm skimming here. What is a question word? How is a question word? Here's what again. And that is all that I've noticed so much. Now I'll go to the last one. I'm going to turn this into a question. The best way to turn a writing prompt into a question is use the question words that we found. What, how, and what again. Use those to help you write your question. So let's take a look. I'm going to go ahead and open up a sticky note. And I'm ready to write my question. Let's use this first question word, what. What do they want us to write about? What each challenge? Okay, so I could say, what are the challenges that Restina and Lighthair face? Okay. Now I have another question word, how. So I'm going to start with that one. What is it asking me about? How what? How each character succeeded. So if I turn that into a question, I could say, how did each character succeed? And I have one more question word, what again. I'll write that and then I'll ask myself, what do they want to know? What lessons can be learned from Restina and Lighthair's success? Well, that's pretty simple as a question. That makes sense. What lessons can be learned from Restina's and Lighthair's successes? Now, that's 3 different questions. That means that this writing prompt, in order for me to do well on this test, I need to make sure that I answer each part of the writing prompt. Another important thing to not forget is this last sentence. Support your response with details from both passages. I'm going to add a reminder to myself that I need details from both stories. Now that I have this sticky note, I know when I start reading that I need to pay attention to the challenges they face from each one. How do they succeed or overcome those challenges? And what kind of lesson that can be learned from their challenges and how they dealt with them. And I need to make sure when I do write my essay that I have details in each.